Hey guys, what's up everyone? Welcome to Young Titan World. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I'm sorry I've not been present for quite some time. I really had to juggle a new work condition and I just really I've been in a bad airspace or lead a bad headspace for quite some time. And I've tried to give this job my 100% commitment. Like working and everything, it's great. And having a job that can actually put food on the table is awesome. It's a great thing to be able to have something that keeps you alive. But then you do the job to the 100% to the fullest of your degree. Every single thing that you know, every single your thought, you apply them in more ways than one. But for some reason, no matter how good you're doing, they still don't like it. They still feel like it's not good enough. And at that point, it doesn't even matter what you do, they're still not gonna like it. It kind of feels as if there is no bridge that you cross that they'll even acknowledge. There is no border. Or at least there's no accomplishment that you're going to make that's gonna matter to them. It's just going to be the thing. It's always going to be that that mindset that no matter what you do, it's not going to be good enough for them. Now, usually I'm a kind of person who wants to believe that there is something I can do, or there's a little bit of positivity that exists in my mind that can help me push through it. But then you realize it's never up to you. You could say all you want, do all you want, but at the end of the day, it's really not gonna matter. Not to them anyways, because I applied myself in all ways that I can. Woke up early, did some research, but you can give them so much of your time, you can give them so much of your effort, but they can always decide to ignore it, even if you show them the receipt. In fact, they get angry when you show them the receipt, when you show them that you are trying. And if that is not good enough for you, or at least if that is not showing or telling you that I'm trying and I just need a little bit more guidance, or at least I just need a little bit more time to acclimate and do the job that you are already doing, then I don't think there's anything that I can do to convince you because at that point it just seems as if no matter how hard I try, you're just going to hate anything that I do. And at that point, what's the point? Because if they've really decided to do that, then they should. At the end of the day, if they decide to like take you off, I'm not going to feel any hatred towards you because I already know that you've made up your mind as to what you want to do when it comes to me, you know? And maybe I'm on here and I'm complaining about it, so I'm trying to wrap the story in a way that makes me look like the good guy and they the bad guy. And I really can't even control whatever it is that people would think about this, but in all honesty, it kind of hurts to be in an environment where you would be doing the exact same thing as the other guy and probably even better than the other guy. But because the other ones have been around for a longer time than you, for some reason, they're more entitled to less scrutiny and you are. So you have to like work twice as hard and ignore the fact that everyone else gets to take a back seat and not really care about the consequences that come with their actions. And I'm like, okay, I guess I can just, you know, go with the flow, pretend like it's not a big deal. But it is. It's always a big deal. Because I just keep looking at it and I'm like, what what do you want me to do? You know, I will try and I will do my best. really, what is stopping you from just making me look like an uncommitted, crazy person if you wanted to? Because let's let's face it, I'm a mess. I will make mistakes as many times as possible. You probably would tell me not to make that mistake, and I probably make it exactly the same way. And you would even hate me more because not only does my brain choose to do it out for the fun of it, but it chooses to do it because for some reason it's way better to know why we're not supposed to do it and never do it again than actually just following the first step and not doing it at all, you know. And maybe that is my problem. That is my burden or my cross I'm supposed to have. And make no mistake, I don't want to be that person. I don't want to have to go through and see what's wrong with the picture before I don't do what's wrong. But there's never going to be that wall inside my head that goes like, don't go there, or don't do this, or don't do that, because I will do that. Not because I want to be disobedient, but because I can't establish a connection with my actions if I don't know the consequences of them, you know? If they tell you don't cross the wall, and I'm like, why shouldn't I cross the wall? It's like they really treat me like I'm stupid, okay? They treat me like I'm so dumb. Meanwhile, the very same thing that they are trying to tell me, or at least they're trying to advise me against, is the very exact same thing that they will do, but they get to forgive themselves and I don't. And it's like, okay, what exactly do I need to do to make it better? What do I need to do to um be a better version of myself? So that means that I need to study more, you know, and I need to show up more. I need to show them that I'm there to learn and get better at the job, not to just laze around. And you do all these things, you know, you commit a reasonable amount of time doing your research, understanding how to reach out to everyone that you need to, the customers, and pretty much just being the best version of yourself that you never even had in the first place. Because let's not forget that it's not something that you regularly do. So it's kind of like it's all a new condition for you. You are not perfect. You're not standing on business because it's not a job that was entitled to you years ago. It's literally a new position that you find yourself in, and you're trying as much as possible to get the hang of it. Yes, it's a new career path, and yes, you're giving your all. But the kind of I don't know, hands that point at you are invisible, and it makes you go insane because when you try and point out the fact that they're doing that, they deny it. They make it seem as if you're the delirious person. Like you're the guy with issues, not them. They never lie. They've never lied in their entire life. They've never done anything wrong. It is you who is the 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 evil on this earth. And I don't even know how I can defend myself in that situation, because then I would consider myself as the bad guy or the evil person. And make no mistake, I consider myself as the evil person every time. There's never been a time where I've considered myself otherwise. You know, I've never seen myself as, oh, great person, great personality. Nah, I'm terrible. And I have carried that with me for a very long time, much longer than people would even know. And you might think, oh, he's probably making that shit up. Not really. So I have to stand in front of it judges and people who would choose to belittle me and make fun of me or just get angry because the progress that I make is not good enough for them. And I'm like, okay, I really don't know how I'm supposed to help you or just create a better version of this. But I try. I know that I try. And as far as I can tell, I do it a whole lot better than anyone else ever could. And maybe I'm like tooting my own horn here, and it's like, okay, someone needs to get off his high horse. It doesn't really matter what I say, you know, because you're gonna believe what you want to believe. And when it happens that way, I can't do anything but just forget about it all, you know. Because whether you want it to be or not, people will always give you what they want to give you, not because you deserve it, but because that's what they feel like you deserve. You would devote time, you could devote commitment, but it wouldn't matter to them. It wouldn't matter to them at all. So at this point, I'm just I guess I'm just waiting for them to drop the axe, you know. Because if I've given 100% and you can't even see it, it doesn't matter what I do. So I'm just gonna lay back there because I've given it. It's not like it was a one-time thing. It was weeks and months. Let me tell you how I started the job in the first place. The job is kind of like remote, all right? So you'd have to do all your work like pretty much online. So it requires you to be at a place with really good internet connection, all that stuff, right? And it comes to the point where I don't have a good internet connection, so like I have to go to a McDonald's place, and which is why we've had like an entire period of time where we were consistently streaming at McDonald's. So initially, we were streaming there before we switched to actually working there. So it was a place that we frequent on a daily basis. And to my knowledge, or at least to the best of my knowledge, I always, um, I always like went there very early. You know, maybe I would get there around 3. Um, I'd stream for a very long time. Then probably when it's around 10, I would take my leave. You know, then I'm gone. It's all cool. It's all great. I'm happy with this decision, and so is everyone else that I see there when I go to work, or at least, you know, when I go to McDonald's. And I I give so much of a I give myself so much heat when it comes to this job because I want to make it right and I don't want to screw it up. So I get into the McDonald's place early, probably like an hour earlier. I set my stuff up, which is like my microphone and whatever else that I need to set up, like open certain applications, and just get ready for the job or the task at hand. I'm doing this from a McDonald's. The McDonald's is a pretty loud place. It's got a lot of people talking. It's got a lot of problems of its own, but I just soldier on. You know, I soldier on through all of these problems. I make the calls I'm supposed to make the research I'm supposed to make. It's hard. I'm not gonna say it's easy. It's hard. The job that has been given is very demanding, and because it's demanding, it requires you to be a little bit on your toes and make these, you know, fast decisions because it's important to the job that you are trying to keep. Now, mainly, I'm not really on my tippy toes because I'm consistently trying to keep my head from exploding. I don't know if that makes sense, but I can't really say if I'm autistic. I don't think I am. I don't know if I am. And I don't really have the receipts to prove whether I am or I'm not, you know? It's definitely a topic that does not merit conversation because everyone will give you like kind of like a side eye when it comes to that topic. It's like, oh, you're autistic. Oh, that's not weird at all. Of course, I knew you'd say that. And we have to always pretend that, okay, it's maybe not that big of a deal. Maybe we're the ones that are paranoid. So I start the job, I look into the products, but every time I look into a product, I fall into it. I don't know if that makes sense. I fall into searching for it. I fall into trying to know about more about the product. And every single time that I do that, the one thing they tell me is that I'm thinking too much. I'm overthinking it. I'm overthinking. The one thing that keeps recurring every fucking time that I do this job is they tell me that I'm overthinking it. Overthinking what? The fact that you gave me a job and I'm trying to do it to the best of my ability, that's me overthinking it. So what exactly is just not overthinking it? Because when we started this job, believe it or not, there are people that they fired because they didn't do shit. Okay, they didn't make the calls they were supposed to make. They were like always trying to think about stuff. And so it's like you are telling me to do the one thing that got me this job in the first place, then maybe I shouldn't do it at all, you know? Maybe I shouldn't devote so much time and so much effort because apparently trying to get it right over to the point where I I am losing sleep over this is not good enough for you. And if it's not good enough for you, what more can I do? You know? It's like if you kill yourself for this particular job, what more can be done to make you see that I'm trying to do my best? No, tell me, because I don't really know what you want at this point. You literally just gave me the pass to not do the thing that I'm supposed to do to keep myself alive. And it's like, okay, I guess we're not supposed to do our best anymore, which doesn't make any sense. So, I guess the point I'm trying to make is that every single person just makes it always seem like, okay, maybe we're overthinking this. It's not really that big of a deal. We can always just change something else, you know, just but it's it's never that easy, I guess. So I guess all that I would say is that you know what? Do what you will. So I'm already sick and tired of this bullshit anyways. I am. I really am. I really, really am because if I've given all that I can and that's not even good enough for you, dude, why am I even killing myself over here when you don't even see anything that I do? If me overthinking it doesn't even m- amount to anything, if it's not worthy of your attention, then maybe I'm in the wrong place. Maybe I'm not exactly valued as I thought I was. Maybe that's why I need to get myself out of there because I have given I've given so much to make this work. So if it ain't working, then I'm in the wrong place. And thank you for your patronage. But it clearly does not merit your time. It doesn't merit my time either. Because as I've said before, I mean, I could cry about it all livelong day, but you're never gonna see it as any effort. You're not gonna even see it as good enough for you. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of effort. It's a waste of energy. I'm What are you doing? That was fucking brutal. Yeah, man, maybe if I put freaking cat, probably if I put that on um Galio, I probably would have been alive for a lot more. Again, anyways, that's what I was saying. Like, and you know what's funny? Every single person that they've hired, or at least tried to hire, they drop out like a week into it, 2 weeks into it, because you could see the intimidation, you could see the taunting, you could see the obvious bullying that exists there. They say words like, "Oh no, we're a family. We do this together. We're a team. My team." Blah blah blah. But if you think about it, I mean, if you like really think about it, whatever it is that you experience, whatever it is that you have, it is something that they give to you. If you could find a million things, you could find a million, and I mean a million things, and they can just choose to ignore it. Follow up, they can tell you it's too expensive, unless it's an emergency and they don't have a choice. And I'm like, okay. So at the end of it all, it's really just you trying to find favor with people who either hate your gut or don't like the fact that you can't think like them, which at any point in time turns into just a problematic discussion, for everyone really. And I know for sure that listening to this might not give you any sense of happiness whatsoever. In fact, it makes you much more prone to thinking about your own life and how something like this may be in it. But I think it helps you too, like in a really sick, crazy way. You you want to move up, you want to be better. You also have to be willing to exist in environments that are not necessarily positive for your existence. It's not a beautiful path. It sucks. And there are so many people that would agree to it. They would agree that it does suck and that they don't want such an existence too, right? but it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really get you what you want if you decide to complain about it. Be happy, be sad when you're in the uncomfortable situation, but it will always exist. In fact, unfortunate or uncomfortable situations seem to be something that keeps recurring. Good times happen, bad times also happen. It's never a string of good times. And you always have to be ready to champion through some of the most uncomfortable situations ever. And at least for me, I I put that I put that really high on my pedestal of thought, because you could keep going at things for a very long time and people will never acknowledge you for what you do. It's not your fault. You're just not in the right place. Because you know how much people really consider self-improvement when they take so much time in trying to get right, just make good decisions, put you in a spot where you're like, okay, I'm improving as a person. Yeah, no, that's kind of like where you lose that's kind of when you lose everyone's attention because they will always see the fact that you're trying to make an improvement as a threat to their job, a threat to the people that they are. Just to know that they're replaceable just puts a crick in their neck, and no one's ready to have that as an issue. So they will try and find ways to make themselves seem indispensable to wherever it is they find themselves. And we could have a long, boring discussion about how that seems unfair to pretty much everyone that exists, but trust me, it doesn't really help anyone. And even if it did, it's not worth it to me. I appreciate all that they have done for me. I will not lie and say that they were heartless to the core. Currently, where I'm staying right now is only because of them. But to put it in perspective, it's either they only gave me this place because they saw some potential in me and they wanted to like try and capitalize on that. They try and get more of that, which I failed miserably at doing. Um, I could say that there's only one way to put it. I let them down. I let them down, and they probably don't want to have anything to do with me now that I've let them down. Still, I will try as much as possible to do all I can in order to at least either prove them wrong or give them a reason to believe in me again, because in any case, I leave it all to God. Because it doesn't matter what you do if you don't commit it to God's hands. That's the rule one of all that I've learned throughout my stay here in Morocco. It's never do it yourself. It's never, okay, I'm going to give it my 100% best, and if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. No, it's do it, or it's do it and commit it into God's hands. Just however shitty whatever you've done is, just do it and commit it to God's hands because He alone is in charge of the whole thing and He alone knows how to work with it. He's the only person who can help you out with it. So it's better if you just leave it to Him. And don't be afraid to tell Him. Don't be afraid to give Him the detail because it helps you mostly because He knows. God knows about your condition. He knows about the struggles that you face. He sees them on a daily basis. In fact, he's seen them like 10 generations ago. So you're not going through anything new. In fact, you're Your story is one of many that has come before his presence before, and there will continue to be a lot more that come after you. Unless, of course, it's the end of the world, and God's like returning. It's like, okay, time's up, gotta wrap this shit up, and heaven, heaven, hell, hell. We'll see where everyone goes. It's gonna be a really exciting journey. The point I'm trying to make is that God is already aware of your situation and he already knows the kind of person that you are. So rather than trying to take everything on like you're the only person on this planet, maybe, maybe take some time to actually put things before God. Try and give him the 411 of the situation you're in. Tell him. Don't be afraid to tell God stuff. Don't be afraid to put it before him and make him know that stuff ain't right. Because I can't tell you how many times that my situation could have gone a whole lot better if I actually gave it to God. And no one really does that. No one really does that because everyone feels like get to they want to do things by themselves. And you can argue all you want with this issue, or you can tell me that, hey, you're wrong, it's not true. Say it. You can say all you want, but you can also realize that you can't do it on your own. You can try, but it's not going to have the same result if God's not in. If God doesn't stand in for you, if he doesn't give you a way out. Say all you want, but it's not really going to work. It won't go the way that you want it to, which is problematic because we're in an existence where kind of like there's a lot riding on doing things right. You know, whether you're not getting any second chances or your entire life is dependent on someone else. You need God. You need God. You need God in your relationships. You need God in your day-to-day doings. Like you could say that, okay, this is not worthy or this is not important to God. Why would I tell him that I am on the way to the dentist? They should protect me. It surprise you. It surprise you how much of your life is important to God and how much of it requires you to be honest with him, to be present with him. And when this shit happened, or at least when I started seeing that, okay, it's becoming a little bit too obvious that where I'm working at is not exactly a place where they're happy with me, I gave it to God. Honestly, I fight less when I give it to God. It's a burden that's off your shoulders. It's not trying to pretend that, okay, I'm going to do this job better because now I'm stressed out, which means that my brain is going to shift into a hyper gear where I'm going to devote 100% time to doing the job right. No, it mm-mm. In this situation, I'm like, God, I I've done so much right now just so that I'll be able to do this right. But the more I keep doing, they keep throwing it off as if it's not worth their time. So I can't do this on my own. I can never do this on my own. I'm so grateful to God for giving me the opportunity to stream, to be a part of this community. When I started Teamfight Tactics, I was doing so at a mall, which was in Fez in Morocco, here in Morocco. I did that. It was a great experience. I wanted to do more, but then I found myself in an environment that wasn't necessarily conducive. Like, I really found, I really found out that it was. kind of like they weren't really happy with the choices that I was making when it came to streaming, and that I would always try and set that apart, or at least not give them the full devotion that I was supposed to. And it totally checks out. It totally checks out. And I don't really blame them for it because I'm like, okay, you guys have made a very solid point, and I would be an idiot to not notice it. But there is no part of this conversation where I'd say that God works in mysterious way. God does work in mysterious ways, and He did it all in a way that I couldn't even explain it. I couldn't even think about it because let's start from Fez. When I started streaming at my friend's place, or at least who I thought was my friend. I'd stream in his room, right? I'd stream there, but it was a very slippery slope because in the back of my head I could not even relax or do anything because I had a roommate and I had to be considerate of them. Sometimes he would give me like space, he'd go stay at his girlfriend's place and then I'd have the place all to myself and I'd be overthinking whether I should stream now or I should wait till later. I never really got the opportunity to choose, and there was also this whole thing where I was talking with this girl, and I pretty much was really, really I spent a lot of time on the phone, and because I did, it was kind of like something that they noticed about me, and maybe not something that they were very happy about because every time that I talked, I was very loud. And when I'm excited, I'm very loud. It's kind of like my whole shtick. So they were not happy about it. My attitude or like my overall behavior as a person within um, within that household was a little bit intolerable. And so I had to always go out to the mall to be able to stream. So that is where the whole streaming thing started commencing. And when it started, I was using this HP laptop that was really small, really cute. It was only supposed to be used for like work or at least PowerPoint presentations. It was it was also slim too because it was very good. It was very, very good. And you'd have to be a fool not to use that. And so there I was trying to figure out how best I can make this whole thing work for me. I initially had no qualms about using it for streaming. At least that was until I found out that uh that was until I found out that the whole thing would be or turned over its head because it would freeze at so many points in time. There'd be a lot of times where I never really got to even register the camera quality or anything for that matter. It just like faded into nothingness. It was a terrible. It didn't work right. That's what I'm trying to say. It did not work right. But I had to use that. I had to use that. No matter how many times it froze, no matter how many times it did not work the way I wanted it to, I had to use it. And I had to be okay with using it. And for me, that was that was very important to me because I really got to see how much, or at least I got to see what I was made of when I entered into that experience. No one can ever tell you that you're capable of doing something unless you yourself you experience it. And in that moment, I was experiencing it. I try and stream as much as possible, but it didn't work the way I wanted it to. There were so many There were so many moments in time where I was just questioning what the hell I was doing at a mall. Okay. looking at other people look at me. I became so self-conscious about what exactly was going on over there. When they look back at me, I think that somebody was just trying to like hurt me. A lot of paranoia, and I like in at this stage as a person, paranoia should not be one of the things on your mind. Trust me, but it seems to be a recurring theme inside my head. So I show up, I stream, I go back to my room, and I pretend that I'm not doing anything outside there. In fact, I kind of had them believing that I was going for evening service at the church when I was in reality just streaming at a mall. And the concept itself was very, it was pretty much insane, because it just led a lot of people to ridicule me behind my back. Or even if they did or they didn't, I wouldn't even know because I was too paranoid to even figure things out for myself. So there I was, making every possible, whoa, just one shot my everything. It's insane. How is it? Okay, that was fucked up. So yeah, I pretty much just kept going until I had the opportunity to apply for a job in Casablanca. And whilst I was also doing all of the crazy streaming thing, I was also doing the podcast. And the podcast was a lot more simple because I didn't really have to show my face. All I needed to do is get the content that I was going to be reviewing or talking about, and then immediately just start, talking about it. I didn't really have a plan or a strategy as to what streaming, at least what I was going to focus on the stream. So I would just like start talking my shit, making sure I said the right words, putting a little bit more um, thought into the movie I was gonna watch. Maybe it was something that had to do with drama or it had something to do with a game. It was a review. So the review pretty much just took that sense, so I just had to make sure that, okay, it makes sense to the people who are watching this or listening to this. And so it did well on its own. Didn't really get a lot of followers on Spotify, but it did have a lot of followers on a different platform. I don't even remember the name of the platform because I don't even frequent it as much as I'm supposed to. But the crux of it was that it was doing good, and that is what I was hoping for. So, as I said, I applied for a job, got there, and it was savage. First job since I got to Morocco. Not really sure what to expect. Went for the interview. Actually went there very late, but it was like they were laying off so many people at the time that even if you came in late, they were willing to interview you again because they were aware of how terrible they were. And it wasn't really a problem for them to like hire another person in the blink of an eye because they were that comfortable in the fact that they were terrible people. And so I'm like, I go there late and they're telling me that I should come back the next time. So I choose to come back the next time. But the next time I still come back late. And so they're like, okay, you can either decide to take the training a little later as everyone has started. It started in the afternoon, but I came in the evening, so they said it's either you decide to stop right here, go back home, get some rest, and then come back next time. I'm like, oh no, I'm good. I I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna need to do that. So let's just how? Okay, that's got to be cheating, right? There is no way that they're going to. Okay, it's either I get to. What if I'm able to gold star uni? I mean, I guess I would need a lot more coins to make that happen, but it was a GG while it lasted. This doesn't make any sense. How? He just one shot the entire background without even so much as a hello, how do you do? Like, how? How? That's ridiculous. That's really ridiculous. You know the most insulting thing? That was a one star. That was a one star that just fucked up the entire thing. Fuck it. Anyways, I'm grateful to God. So where was I? Yes, so it was either two choices, either go back home or continue with the training, but later than everyone. So I did the training with them, even though I was late. I was kind of like, if I'm here, I can't go back. But when I did get here, I didn't have a place to stay. So that's where the problem started. So it's like, okay, I'm here. I'm I'm ready to work, but I have no place to stay. So I did not inform them on the first day. So I pretty much walked around the entire um Casablanca, or at least this particular area of Casablanca, without having a place to stay. Yeah, before we watch this, I should probably finish the story. So I walked around not having a place to stay, really kind of confused as to what I was supposed to do. Um, I I drew myself insane thinking that I was not going to be able to find a place to stay. And so the next time that we had training, I informed them that I did not have one. And they were like, "Oh, you should have said it sooner." So they were going to try and find and get me a place. But first night wasn't successful, so I had to go and find. They got me one of the workers' place to stay at the time, but he had roommates and he could not accommodate me, so I had to like wash some of my stuff there without having a place to stay. And then the next day they found me a room, but it was it was kind of like a it was kind of like a storage room, or it's like a basement that pretty much you would have to be really desperate, but that was the situation I was in. So I had no other choice but to accept it. So I did, got myself into that room, had the best time of my life because I didn't have a place to stay. So I was ecstatic that I got one room. The place was all mine because it was a terrible place. There were rats, cockroaches everywhere, but I settled with it because it was better than nothing. I got in there. I went into what do you call it? Went into the bathroom. Bathroom's really weird. It's like this tiny box, and you gotta when you're taking shit, you're gonna have to squat like a bitch, and it was just oh, okay, but it was pretty much better than anything because it was actually a place that I got to stay on my own by myself, and there were there wasn't this um there wasn't this roommate looming over your head and just trying to find a way to make you feel bad about you staying with them. And so I so the job commenced and it was in sales. And what happened was that you'd have to make all these calls out to all these people and try and convince them to use the software that you have. It seemed pretty legitimate, or at least it seemed a little bit easy for me, and I was okay with it. So I started, made a number of calls, as many as I could, trying to call these companies and trying to get them to at least try the software. It's the first time that I'm doing this job, you know, and I think as time goes on, I keep losing all my firsts to all of these very weird, awkward, not comfortable, terrible situations. And it was really, really a stressful job. At least I could feel it in the environment because every single person was just either bricked up or getting ready to get bricked up. Because everyone was smoking their own poison, man. Like, I knew vape was a thing, but they made me believe that the cigarette community is still strong because they had so many people. When it was time for a break, you would see them go out to like the balcony and just probably smoke an entire packet. I guess a packet's got like what, 20 or 15 cigarettes. Yeah, they would just go through all of that like a freaking chimney, bro. Like it was insane. And there was me who was like, okay, I'm not running on any of that. Probably jerked off one or two times, but it's not exactly enough to amount to that, or at least to that amount of focus or that amount of highness. So I pretty much didn't know exactly how to fit in that environment. So I walk to the cafeteria, I buy a biscuit or two, I sit down, look at a couple of TikToks for my break, and when it's done, I go back. So we're still in the training phase because it's the beginning, but they want results. They tell you that, take your time and get better. But also at the same time, they give you a timeline and it's like, okay, if you don't get better within this time frame, we're gonna kick you out of the company. And that is fact. And I'm like, okay, uh, hello, this is like my first time doing this, and they don't really care because their turnover is pretty damn high, so they're gonna kick you out whether you want to or not. So unless of course you give them results. There are said these moments in time where I fumbled and I'm not even made able to make a purchase, and they're like, okay, that's it, we can't handle you anymore. So they send me into this conference room, they sit me down, which is awkward because the first time that they sat me down in the conference room, it was to give me an advance on my salary so that I can be able to take care of myself because I didn't have any cash on me and I was definitely in a really bad spot. So they kind of helped me out. But as time goes on, they saw that I wasn't a prodigy or wasn't really great at the job. So they decided to let me go. It's like, okay, we're gonna have to let you go. It's like, okay, all right, that's cool. That's fine. That's fine. I'm okay with it. And yeah, so we did, and I had to like take my things. There are some papers that I had to sign. Blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, I had to like they had to like take me out of the company. They fired me. And it's like, oh shit, fuck. Now what do I do? Couldn't really do anything though. At that point, I was thinking, okay, maybe I could find another job and maybe I could get a recommendation. So there was this guy at the same company, who said, okay, maybe I could just like transfer to a different division of the company, just do something else within the company because that would be much more helpful. So I I did that. He said he was gonna give me like a rousing recommendation for that. So, I put my faith in him. But months and months came by and there was nothing. He actually got me a different job, which I was supposed to show up for. But because I didn't have a place that had internet connection, it was really hard to actually do that for him. So it's like, okay, fuck. I'm pretty much in this. I'm in this shit, and I have no idea how I'm going to get out because he actually vouched for me, and I let him down. So I'm really sorry. He called himself Sam at that job because everyone was using fake names in order to be able to call these companies. But ideally, it became that point where I was just trying to survive without necessarily doing anything. And you might think that that was normal, but it wasn't. It wasn't at all. And so Well, I'm just gonna cut that out and let's just watch the new song that just came out because it says it's got a lot of references to Faker, and as a person who's planning or who will meet Faker in the future, I would love to see what all the fuss is about. Let's get into it. Ooh, that's a lot of pictures. All references, I assume. Even the circles probably have references. Ooh, okay. Okay.
It's pouring in, you're laid on the floor again. One knock at the door and then we both know how the story ends. You can't win if your white flag's out when the war begins. Aiming so high but swinging so low, trying to catch fire but feeling so cold. Holding inside and hope it won't show. I'm saying it's not,
Whoa.
but inside I
I'm
know.
not sure I know
Today's
everyone's
gonna
face,
be
but
the
I'll
day
try.
you notice. Cause I'm tired of explaining what the joke is. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd. Fire in the
Oh,
sunrise.
I missed
Ashes
Linkin
raining
Park.
down. Try to hold it in, but it keeps bleeding out. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd. Turn to run, now look what it's become. Outnumbered 10 to 1. Back then should have bit your tongue, cause there's no turning back. This path once it's begun. You're already on that list. Say you don't want what you can't resist. Waving that sword when the pen won't miss. Watch it all falling apart like this. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd. Fire in the sun.
Damn, I'm getting goosebumps.
Raining down. Try to hold it in, but it keeps bleeding out. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd. Today's gonna be the day you notice. Cause I'm tired of explaining what the joke is. This is what you want!
Oh my gosh. This is Baker using Lee Sing, right? Or is it Kiria?
This is what you want!
Uh-oh. Oh shit. This is
This
him.
is what you asked for! Heavy is the crowd! Fire in the
Oh
sunrise!
my
Ashes
god.
raining down! Try to hold it in,
It
but it
looks
keeps
so
bleeding
epic.
out! This
They
is
just
what you
I don't
asked
know,
for!
man.
Heavy
But
is
the way Riot glazes Faker is just it's insane. It's insane. It needs to be studied. Like they make him look so good every fucking time. Like, bro, like I mean, there was this one, and then the previous one, it was Gods. I'd say that Gods was the one that they glazed him a lot. But I think that that was because he lost. I don't know. I don't know. They made they must have made the music video before Worlds 2023, right? So that probably explains why, because they thought they was gonna win, because heavy heavy is the crown is not under understatement since he's been on top for a very long time. So it kind of makes sense. Um, but yeah, that was Heavy's the Crown. Uh, it was amazing. I loved it. I think in terms of how epic it is, like considering all like and let me just say this, I watch all the songs, like all the world songs every single time from Gods to Burn It All Down to Take Over to Rise. Like all of them are in my head, so the shock or at least the shock value of each and every single one of them is not exactly it's non-existent anymore because I am assuming that every single time that League of Legends decides to hop on and give us a an anthem or at least a song for um a year, they always go out of their way to actually do the most, and it's epic every time. It's epic every time. You can never really argue with that. Um but I think with Heavy is the Crown, it's not only good, but it's also nostalgia. With the previous one, it kind of like put New Jeans on on the global map. You know, it made them noticeable, or at least it gave them the spotlight, which was insane. And it was also a great way to actually either debut as a group, a singing group, or just get known on a much larger scale because it's a big deal. But with Linkin Park is you know, like they're the ones that made I Tried So Hard, right? And I was like, I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end it doesn't even matter. Yeah, they're the ones that made that. So it's more like, oh, okay, we're talking about a group that has been around for a long time. So them getting in on this League of Legends craziness is wild, and I love that. And I hope they also consider making more songs for them too, you know, and also become like a an actual group that exists within the League of Legends universe. But we'd have to wait and see how it turns out. But I loved Heavy is the Crown. I loved Heavy is the Crown. It's got 8 million views in the past 18 hours, and it's number one trending. And trust me when I say it's trending, it's all over TikTok, and it's the only thing that you see. Especially if you're a person like me who's also into the entire thing, right? But I don't know. Is they said they're doing maintenance, so I don't think I can have access to anything really, unless of course I'm okay with playing this quick play. Do you want us to play a quick play? Sure. I mean, it's been a while. I'm not really good. Um, you must select at least one priority. What do you mean select at least one priority? Says you must select one priority position. Oh. How do I do that? Um, that does not help me at all. What do you mean I'm supposed to select one priority position? I don't have a priority position. What are you talking about, bro? Does anyone know what they're talking about? You said one priority position. What is the priority position? What is the priority position? Priority. It keeps saying priority position, but bro, I do not know what you mean by priority position. Cosmetics? This map? Eh? Gwen the Conqueror. Okay, I'm really confused. I must select one priority position. Isn't this like selecting one priority position? Oh, okay. Fine. But it's been a while. I'm not really sure. I've never even used Gwen before, so this is gonna be awkward. Maybe I should have gone for something else. Maybe something a lot more like wait. If we're gonna do this, we're gonna have to do this right. Where's Morty? Hey Morty. Hey, time to go and play, Morty. Why exactly do you choose Morty? I don't know, because he looks cool and he is not like insane. I'm gonna have to choose Morty again, right? Yeah, of course. Morty, Morty. Cosmetics. How dare you? He's not cosmetics. Okay, now we can do it. I mean, if you want to excel in League of Legends, it kind of means that you should know much more about game mechanics. Do I know much about game mechanics? No. I was actually content with playing Wild Rift than playing um, League of Legends because League of Legends was not that shtick for me. Wait a minute. Why the hell did they give me? Oh, no, 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 no. I am not. But it was supposed to be Marty. Fine. I guess I have no other choice. I do suppose, or I'm assuming I'm supposed to make a purchase over here, right? But I don't really know what to get. Let's start with basics. Um, 50 purchase. Okay. What? Did we just use Flash without knowing that we're using Flash? Wait, what? What's going on? What's go? what- Oh, I forgot. I forgot that I'm not. I forgot that I'm not using. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. I forgot that I'm not using that anymore. Warning leaving. Okay. I keep forgetting. I'm gonna have to bite off my fingernails, honestly. You? Wait a minute. Why are you going the same direction as I am? Oh, that's because I'm not supposed to be here, huh? Yeah, that's fucked up. Okay. Wait, so if that's the case, where am I supposed to be? Oh, right, I'm supposed to be bottom. Right, because there are double people there, aren't there? Okay, 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 okay. I can make this work. Okay. What is E? Fucking hell. No, 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 no. F? What does F even do? Okay, right. Okay, now let's go. The inhibitors are off. But hey, I'm dead, so that means I could get to like purchase something, right? Nope, not yet. Okay, fine. Fuck. Okay, what? Where's Vex? And why did she leave? What is wrong with her? Okay, these are muscles I haven't stretched in a long time, so just give me a break, for the love of God. Oh shit. That shit is only for like close contact, right? Oh my gosh, I am only doing. No, 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 not again. There is no way to even heal myself. What the fuck is even going on? Okay, I obviously. Okay, this person is very, 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 very. Okay, I need help, and I'm not getting that help from here. Okay, so they obviously got me, right? Of course they got you.
What happens next, I get to decide.
Okay, I get that you are doing this, but you don't have to show your fucking face every single time, you know. Just and now I can't even get out of the game. That's so fucking perfect. That's awesome. That's exactly what I needed, right? Where is Vex? And why does she keep leaving? Oh my gosh, man. Like, jeez.
The memories I stitch here will be my own. Quickly! No one said life would be easy. That is its charm, to be sure.
I'm still trying to figure this shit out, man. Still trying to figure this shit out. Not even sure what this does. This is weird. Do you have any healing for me? No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
It'll be quite fun cutting
Okay,
obstacles here.
fine. I will admit it. I'm not really that much of a gamer. My fucking god. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. No, 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 no. Two. Heal myself, heal myself.
They're trying to stop me. Well, they can keep on trying.
Wait, is Warwick coming here? Oh, great. Hey, Warwick. I miss you. I know that you're in season two. Wonder what you're gonna do for me.
Don't even think about it.
Talk dirty to me.
I must hurry if I am to win.
Okay.
This is better than a dream. It's real. And I won't ever forget it.
Okay, my flash ain't working, so if they do decide to jump in on us, we're fucked. We're screwed. We're screwed. Can't touch the ding 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 ding. Ding ding. Ding ding. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh
Can't believe
no.
fighting with my hands and feet all on my own.
What does F even do? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not that bitch. Oh, we must destroy him. Oh man, they killed him. At least we can like destroy their tower or something. It's just that I'm not really used to pretty much close quarters, you know? Close quarters, like really. Okay, wait. 2, 1. Ah, okay, fine. I can flash now. I still need to find a way to heal myself. Gotta heal myself. Gotta heal myself. Cool. Okay. Fucking hell. I don't even know what to buy, okay? What do I buy? I don't know. Maybe that's why I need to Google it. Great items for Gwen. League of Legends. Nashor's Tooth, Rabadon's Cap, Rift Maker. Let's search for Rift Maker, shall we? Rift Maker. Oh, okay, this guy. All right. What do we need to get? This. Okay, we can purchase this. I'm gonna buy you over here, and then we're gonna buy this guy over here, and I'm gonna buy this guy over here. And then we need a little what? 250. 250 to get that shit. Okay. Oh, come on, man. I can't take time and make a decision. Really? 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 Wait, signals to retreat. Wait, where's Vex? Why do you keep blocking my... It's like you intentionally don't want me to see my map. Fuck you. Fuck you extensively. Fuck you all the way down to the bottomless pit. I don't even know how to use F, but apparently F... Yikes. My bad. Of course it's your bad. It's always your bad. Fucking L. Oh, would you look at that? That's so cool. That is so cool. Wait a minute. Again? But I thought we just killed the dragon. I'm so confused right now. Uh-oh. Oh no. Yeah, well I kinda deserve that. Earthmaker, plated steel caps. Okay, let's see what plated steel caps. You purchased this one? But then what about the... Okay.
If only she were here to see this. See me.
Okay, so they destroyed my turret, which sucks, but hey, YOLO. Never really cast my cast before, so...
I'll make sure my allies feel the joy they deserve.
Okay, I need you to get the fuck off. I don't need notifications, my guy. Jesus.
Struggle is worth it.
Probably need to farm a little bit more.
Looking for a tailor?
Okay. What's this? Alright. Madara has left the game. Uh, steel plated caps. We can purchase that one right now. Okay, fine. Let's purchase them.
You'll certainly endure far worse than this.
Maybe we should go help Warwick out. Nah, that's a tank. I'm gonna get bodied if I do go there.
Brisk fresh air.
Way tanks work are different, you know? Different. Seriously, Siphon, I have no fucking way to tell you this, but I would kill you if you don't stop with this shit. You know what? I'm actually gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Because this makes no fucking sense. I don't need the notifications.
I'll bring as
That
many needles
better
as
have
it
worked.
takes to
That
make this.
should better have worked. Why are they going to the middle lane? You know, it's not. It's easy to just jump them when there's someone else who's in the picture. You know.
The wind at my back feels so good. I can't lose this. I won't.
Do you need any help? Oh fuck! I'm definitely. Seriously, Siphon, I will murder you. Wow. How does he do that? That is so cool. I'm getting clapped by minions. Oh, this is very sad.
What happens next, I get to decide.
I've died twice. I've not even had the opportunity to do anything. Okay, Siphon, you are seriously, you got. Okay, I don't need to see Siphon's messages. Please, just remove that shit from me. I'm begging you. Bro, I swear, if you show up again, I will kill you. You've already shown that you are active, so why the hell are you showing yourself again? It makes no fucking sense. I will beat your liver with your spleen. That came out wrong. Okay, they're definitely carrying the team. What am I doing? Siphon, I swear to God, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you, Siphon. Can't take it anymore. Siphon. Okay, calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Just chill. Just chill. I'm chill. I'm chill. I'm chill. I'm so chill right now. Siphon. You bloody bastard bitch. Okay, I don't need to see Siphon's notifications, okay? Siphon. Seriously. Cut it out. What the fuck are you doing? Like, no one's even making notifications except you. You don't even need to make notifications because, bruh, stop it. Get some help. Please, please. Stop it. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna just deactivate your notifications. Notification. There we go. Let's go. Why am I here? Oh, that's a great question, son. Not even had time to. Oh, no, 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 no. The fuck was that? I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. Wait, what? Why is the key not working? Because you didn't press E. I did press E. Fucking hell. The fuck are we doing? The fuck are we doing? No shit, Sherlock. How? Wait a minute. There was something that we were supposed to get. The lost chapter binder. No. Nasher's two Rift Maker. Yeah, we're supposed to get a Rift Maker wasn't just it was nowhere. You're scared. Of course I'm scared. Why wouldn't I be scared? I'm supposed to get that Nasher's tooth. How do we get Nasher's tooth again? Okay, they're in? How are they in? Because everyone is just wow. Nothing says noob when everyone's in high numbers and you're just down there. Well, somebody's already broken into the castle? They're broken into the castle? That's so fucking crazy. Okay, we actually have to attack actual units. Katarina is legendary. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think we're gonna have to butt out. Hmm. Tell me your cheese, fam. Oh, whoa. Ability power, 1009%. That is insane. Okay, bro, I need you to run away. Why aren't you running away? What does F even do? You know, just killed them like they were nothing. Like they were. Oh, whoa. He even killed him in his prime? In his prime? What the fuck? Damn. Nah, man, you are just too much. Oh, fuck me. Did you kill her too? Did you kill her too? Somebody come get her. He dancing like a river. It is so fucking crazy. This guy is carrying the entire game. I'm calling. Oh, no. Don't you dare. Huh. Shucks. Oh, fuck. Nasher's tooth. Oh yeah, of course. Stop flirting. I flirting. What the fuck are you talking about? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, I guess someone's out to attack the freaking dragon, aren't you? You come to attack dragon, I see. Yes, of course. Dragon, dragon, dragon. Wait a minute. As the case, he's not trying to. He's actually. Let's get him! Everybody get him! Get him! Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Fine, you know, you deal with it. I'll just, I'll kill the dragon. I'll kill the dragon. You know, kill the dragon. Oh my gosh. We gotta kill it quick. We gotta kill it quick. We gotta kill it quick. We gotta kill it. Wait, what? Are you me? Really? I was about to do something worthwhile. Why would you do that? Okay, fine. I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm fine. Confirm update. We issued a penalty to a player in a recent game leaving the game AFK. Reports by you and your teammates help improve our community. Or it helps you being a great snitch. You're just great. They were just insane. Yeah, I didn't do anything, really. Seriously, I did not do shit. I was dying the entire time. I had to minimize the number of deaths because, oh, I died 4 times. Actually, I died 3 times, which is one less than the other guy. But hey, she also died 3 times. Shucks. Colin. Wow, we still managed to win after someone we were handicapped. Damn. It just goes to show you that if you have a really experienced player on it, it don't even matter, bro. But technically, you helped. I helped with what? Nothing or less than nothing. I'd say something, but it doesn't seem like you're out to glaze yourself. Uh, uh, cool, 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 cool. There, Siphon. Can't give me notifications anymore, can you? Fucking bitch. Okay. Oh my gosh. Why is it there's so many welcome to chats and then there's what? A bot? Wow. Such an amazing time to be alive. Can't hate it, can I? I also even have like a video to make. Hey guys, what's up everyone? Welcome to Young Titan World. This is going to be really quick. I am wait. ちょっと待ってください. Yes, of course, of course. But does it mean that it shows or does it mean that it doesn't show? Cancel because display capture has to come in front. Wait. Wait, no. I'm talking about display capture. Yeah, display capture. Okay, okay. Yeah, so hey guys, what's up everyone? Welcome to Young Titan World. Um, let me make this quick. Some of you said it was better if I just, shut up and just watch the video. So that's what we're gonna do. We have some uploads for Genie. Um, as I said before in the previous video, that she's in Virtual Academy. Or just let me just show you the video because she had a bunch of them, all of which were quite interesting. Lore video. I don't think we watched the lore video.
In a cosmos far from our own exists a planet. There, a single species dominates the crimson raccoon cat bears. Though they have a striking resemblance to the commonly known red pandas, they cannot be further different. Their soft fur, tiny microneedle hard drives that not only house their unified knowledge, but are also deadly spikes. Their eyes possess neural altering flux capacitors that allows these creatures to take control and even alter the form of whatever poor prey gazed upon them. This is young Crimson Raccoon Cat Bear number 80085. She aspires to join the New Universe Traveler Scout Team of the Department of Extraterrestrial Enterprising Zealotry, the highest honor for a young cat bear. But alas, the NUTS only accepts the most capable of its candidates, and our young friend has just failed all her exams of the Academy. It would seem she was destined for the food distribution sector, spending her days pining for adventure while stress binging on snackos. But fate would have other plans. A summons from the DEEZ. Could this be a dream? A joke from her classmates? Or maybe a miracle? Oh no. How could she have forgotten? A couple weeks ago, post classes and in drunken stupor, 80085 had used the latest technology of Snack GPT to write and submit a false resume. Should she tell the truth? Should she just go with it? But her skills were clearly lacking. She may just as well lose her life. But this was an opportunity of a lifetime. Should she just let it pass? Her paws grew weak, arms shaking mom's spaghetti. But before she could say another word or respond, in a blink, our young cat bear was now surrounded by what seemed like her clones. No, this was undoubtedly a zoo, and these were just red pandas. 80085 had landed perfectly in an enclosure to blend in. Moreover, she has easy access to the greatest number of human minds to possess. Firing up her flux capacitors, she began to search amongst the minds of strange fleshy two-walking sticks. But tragedy! This was one of her weakest skills, and these intelligent humans had brains either too loud or too rotted. But wait, one brain she peered into the eyes of was truly head empty, no thoughts. Target acquired. And that's how I ended up with boobs on my mind. And I've just made you guys watch 2 minutes of red pandas. I'm fucking delirious! In a cosmos far from our own exists a planet.
Oh well, that was the entire video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, subscribe for more. This is Young Titan World. Yeah, I'm still a little bit under the weather, but thank you guys so much for your love and good wishes. Uh, I'm still gonna try and drag myself into a video if I can. And I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stream today, but I'll definitely be uploading this. So if you're seeing this, it's probably up today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys take care of yourselves. Until next time, which is tomorrow, take care of yourself. Bye. All right, that was for the YouTube channel, which is a fan channel too. Amazing. It's crazy that we have both of those things running, because obviously we're kind of like in the department for delirium. Okay, so you're telling me that TFT is not accessible anymore, which is weird because maintenance is just weird. Okay, I'm definitely about to give up, so I'm just bye guys. Talk to you later.